Adriana, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So you guys might recall going back a couple years ago when Ryan Garcia was on the Mike Tyson podcast. And Mike Tyson, he was putting a lot of pressure on Ryan Garcia to make the Gervonta Tank Davis fight. And Mike Tyson, he actually called up Gervonta Tank Davis while Ryan Garcia was on the podcast. Ryan, he promised he was going to fight Gervonta. And then right after this podcast, Ryan took like a year off, saying that he had some type of mental depression, mental breakdown. And then years later, when Ryan Garcia finally fought Gervonta Tank Davis, Mike Tyson, he was there live. Well, you fast forward to present day, and Mike Tyson, he was there live to also watch Ryan Garcia versus Rollie Romero. Well, Mike Tyson was there with a guy by the name of Pat McAfee. I believe that's his name. So they record Mike Tyson and Pat McAfee's reaction to the decision when Rollie Romero was announced the winner. And it's so interesting to me because you know the saying when they say a picture says 1,000 words. Well, a video says 1,000,000 words. And when you look at this video of how Mike Tyson reacted versus the way Pat McAfee reacted, there is a complete dichotomy. Let me play the clip for you guys and then I'm going to break this down for you.
Rollie
Okay, so what you just watched right there is two complete different opposite reactions to the decision. Mike Tyson's reaction was, it's not really a surprise because Rollie Romero, he clearly won the fight. Pat McAfee's reaction was, even though Rollie Romero won the fight, I'm surprised that the judges actually gave Rollie Romero the decision that he deserved. You could clearly tell that Pat's reaction was more of brokenhearted. He was disheartened that Ryan Garcia lost this fight because everyone is thinking about a Ryan versus Devin Haney fight. But Mike is sitting over there like, yeah, that's the right decision. So Pat is in shock. He's thinking to himself, even though he knows Rollie clearly won this fight, there's no way a judge is going to do what he's supposed to do and stop a possible fight between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney in a rematch. Because deep down, he's one of those race fans that celebrated the fact that Ryan Garcia, he knocked down Devin Haney multiple times, despite the fact that he tested positive for PEDs and he was suspended. So Pat is looking at this situation in somewhat of a racial political way. Mike Tyson is not looking at this fight this way. He's looking at this as common sense. Rollie clearly won the fight, so it's not a surprise to Mike Tyson when they announce him as the winner. It is a massive shock and surprise to Pat McAfee that they gave Rollie Romero the decision that he deserves. Pat is more heartbroken than actually surprised and shocked. You see, Mike Tyson, he's clapping when he hears that Rollie Romero is announced as the winner. But Pat, he's not clapping at all because he's heartbroken. Now listen, don't get me wrong. It's unfortunate that we are in such a corrupt sport where we do have to be surprised when judges do what they're actually supposed to do. Because before the judge made it clear that the winner won this fight by unanimous decision, I wasn't sure if they were going to rob Rollie Romero or not. But once I knew that it was a unanimous decision, I knew that Rollie was the winner because there was no way all three judges would rob Rollie Romero. Pat McAfee's reaction is the reaction of a race fan that is truly brokenhearted. He's one of those race fans that celebrated a PED cheat, Ryan Garcia knocking down Devin Haney with left hooks. He knows the jig is up. He knows that Ryan Garcia, coming off of a suspension, testing positive for PEDs, and then losing his very first fight against a massive underdog, it makes Ryan Garcia look very, very bad. Ryan was supposed to win this fight easier than Gervonta did because Romero has already been knocked out twice, right? The perception is Rollie is no longer the same fighter he was when he fought against Gervonta. He's damaged goods. And even Ryan said leading up to this fight that Rollie is not the same fighter that fought against Gervonta Tank Davis, and yet he loses a unanimous decision to Rollie Romero. In his first fight being clean, the first fight where he doesn't have a 3-pound advantage and is on Ostarine and Nandrolone. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys, and on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodekey.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.